Hi, today we are going to discuss about the extended accounting equation. So prior to that, we'll try to discuss what did we do on the last video. On there, I told you that assets are equal to capital plus liabilities, and that is our basic accounting equation. So today, I'm going to divide our capital into three parts as cash investments and withdrawals by the owner, incomes and expenses. Here I want to highlight that cash investments are the initial or later investments that the owner does into the business. Meantime, withdrawals are the amount that he takes back from the business. And at the end of the day, when the business is carried out the business activities, the business can either earn income or they have to bear expenses. So these incomes would increase the ownership of the owner in the business. Therefore, it will be a part of capital, as well as expenses will reduce the ownership of the owner. So here I am denoting a plus sign to show that income creates or income will increase the owner's capital, and I am putting a minus to the expenses to show that capital will decrease the owner's capital in the business. So what I am going to do is that I am going to recreate the equation or expand the equation by this rule. So our basic accounting equation is assets equal capital plus liabilities. So I took these income and expenses out of the capital portion, and I am going to write it separately. Since income will increase the capital, I put plus income, and since the expenses are decreasing the capital of the business, I have put minus expenses. So now let's make this little easier. So I'm taking this minus and bring it to the other side of the equation. So through that it will be a plus. So assets plus expenses is equal capital plus liabilities plus income. So this makes the equation looks simple and easier. So with that, we can derive the final extended equation where assets plus expenses equal capital plus liabilities plus income. Now, in this section, I need to explain again the meaning of each word. We already know that assets are the resources of the business, and these resources are given by two parties, either by the owner, then we call it as capital, or by a third party, then we call it as a liability. Now, the way to identify the income and expenses in the business is this method. If that is an expense, it has to be a cost to earn an income. So, if I take an example, in order to produce a product to sell into the market, you might need to bear an electricity expense or a rent expense, or you need to purchase the raw materials in order to carry out the business. All these costs that we bear in order to earn an income are known as expenses. On the other hand, earnings of the business are known as incomes, so that will increase the owner's income in the business. Let's move to a simple exercise. So here what you have to do is that you have to write the relevant category of account for the followings. So when you look at the item, try to think whether it is an asset, a resource, an income, expense to the business, or a third party payment. So according to that, try to write down the relevant category. You can pause the video and do it, and later on we can check. Okay, let's check our answers. Motor vehicles, this is a resource of the business, therefore it will become an asset. Electricity bill, we need to bear the electricity bill in order to produce a product. So therefore it is a cost to earn an income, so it will become an expense. Third, Creditors. Creditors are the people that we purchase the items without paying cash. So therefore, we need to pay them on a future day. So that will become a third party payable. So that's a liability. Rent received. It is a earning to the business, right? Therefore, rent received would be an income. Sales, same. Sales were not there earlier, and through the business activities we have earned something new to the business. So when you earn something, that will become a part of an earning. Purchases. Purchases are the raw materials that we buy in order to sell in the business. So when you purchase something, when you purchase especially a stock, you are purchasing that stock with the intention of selling. So that is a cost in the business, a cost that we bear in order to earn an income. So purchases would become an expense in the business. But be careful, if it is a motor vehicle that we are purchasing, it is not for the selling purpose. So motor vehicle will become an asset. But mere purchases mean that you are purchasing the stock of the business and you are purchasing the stocks in order to sell. Therefore, it will become an expense in the business. On the other hand, inventory, that is the stock of the business, and that is an asset. Bank loan. When you get a bank loan to the business, you need to pay in one day. So that is a third party payable. So that will become a liability. Rent. You need to pay rent for the houses or the factory that you use to produce goods and services, and you are bearing that cost in order to sell your item. So that is considered as a cost to earn an income. So therefore, it would be an expense. Commission. Commission also, commission also, if it is commission received, that is an income, but mere commission means that we have to pay the commission out. So in order to sell our goods, if we are selling, if we are giving a commission to others, so that would be a cost to us. So that will be an expense in the business. So I hope you understand about the extended accounting equation.